Welcome back to Broken Brook Garage. Me and Morgan's in the garage. So is Max. We're gonna start redoing the brake lines on this. Turns out the brake lines really aren't that bad. They just need ran properly. Get out of there, Max. He's in the freaking cat litter. But anyway, brake lines aren't that bad. Like I was saying, they just ran kind of improperly. Like this has come up here, and you get this in here. So we got it broken loose from here. I used the right size. Get it off this rubber line, and then we can get it in the frame where it's supposed to be, and go from there. Might have to shorten it up, honestly, and reflare it, but we'll see. And then if you come over here, we're gonna show them this rubber line real quick. There's little holes in the frame down here. That one, I'm gonna go through that one right there. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go through that hole right there and then get a clip to hold this up in there, and you guys get the point. So, I don't know, probably gonna have to take it off from up here. Probably take it off from right there at this, I don't know, check valve thing. I think it's so the back doesn't get as much pressure as the front. But anyway, I'm gonna take that off real quick, and we'll be right back. We also gotta install all this stuff, so hopefully we can get working brakes in this video. So we got that pretty much good up there. If you look in the frame now, the brake line's running in the frame in the clips where it's supposed to be. It's not a perfect job, but this brake line was not pre-bent. It was ready like this. So now I just gotta work this free. It was just spinning, and get it to go into the rubber hose. And then I have to do some more bending after I get some clips to put it in here. But it'll be good enough for to get them working for today. What do you think, Morgan? Yeah. Truck coming along? Yeah. Are you excited that we done painting it? Yeah. This stuff's a lot funner, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But anyway, we will get this put in there, and then we'll start on the brake booster. So see you guys once we inside the truck. We got a good old booster here. Time to throw this in the truck. After we get the master cylinder on, we'll mess with those lines. But anyway, hopefully we don't got no blown lines out of this truck. Ow! Well, that's great. That's just great. I'm gonna pick that up, have Morgan help me hold that, get a couple bolts in it, go from there.
I'm still doing that.
4 hours later, just kidding. Now we got the air ratchet in there. I tightened the last tighten with this, but probably took me about 10 minutes. Longest part of it was letting the air compressor fill up. But now that that's in there tight, we got the pedal onto the booster good. We can come over here and start working on the master cylinder, which is nice. We're gonna have to make a flare too for these lines over here, which I'm not pumped about, but that'll be okay, right, William? Yeah. But this is the master cylinder. I got 2 bolts that I jacked from freaking exhaust brackets or whatever they were. Worked just fine for it. Pretty sure this, Max, get out of there. Pretty sure this is exactly how this goes. Oh, we need that for bleeding it. Looks good with a new one, don't it? I figured it'd be easier to do this with the engine out, plus I'm not putting none of the fenders or nothing on, so we just gotta worry about not hitting it. I think these are on the opposite side than the old one. Are they? No, I guess not. Let me get this tightened up. I'll do a flare on this line. Hopefully we can make all this work, and then we'll start bleeding this. So we got fittings on those. All the lines are tight. We're gonna set this up to start being bled. I hope we have enough brake fluid. I don't know if we will, to be honest, Morgan. But we shouldn't waste none of it bleeding this, because We just gotta fill it up and then put these lines on there. And it just cycle back into it, get all the air out of the master cylinder. So that should work out good. Hopefully these don't leak, because then what I just said is not true. I don't particularly think you gotta get these tight or anything like that, or even if you gotta tighten them, because they are plastic. Got this half off, Morgan. You wanna explain that, or do you want me to?
Okay.
So at O'Reilly's, and we're looking for stuff, not O'Reilly's, AutoZone, and they really have no idea what they're doing, so a random dude just started helping behind the counter for some reason. Like I was saying, I think he hangs up there all the time. What do you think, Morgan?
Yeah.
Anyway, he went back there, got this tool, and just opened it and said, now you gotta give it to him half off. And I was like, cool. And they actually gave it to me half off. And like, I don't know, it's just a weird situation. Weird stuff like that happens all the time to me. But anyway, let's put these on, fill this up, and I'll have Morgan hop in the truck, and we'll start bleeding it. All right, Morgan, go ahead and start pushing on those brakes. See how the stuff's coming through there? And after you don't see no more air, the master cylinder should be bled. So we're just gonna do this until there's no more air in this, and then we can start trying to bleed the actual brakes, and it would help if I had this in the fluid. But there we go. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and then we'll get to bleed in the actual brakes. Day 2 of trying to get some brakes back in the Dodge. I had to reflare that line down there. It didn't hold, but we got that reflared. I've been juicing up the bleeders. I think it's finally time to start cracking them and see if we can get the brakes to work. Stay tuned. All right, so here we go. I got someone to pump the brakes. Go ahead and pump them 2 more times, Dan, and then hold it. Let me know when you're holding it. I'm gonna try to crack this bleeder. If I can get this wrench on it good enough. That's what I'm gonna do, and once I start getting fluid to this one, we're gonna go to that one. To get fluid finally, we on this tire now. Here we go. Watch this. I'd say we're getting pressure. So we're just gonna keep doing this. That's tight, Dan. And we still gotta do the front passenger and the front driver, but so far so good. The brakes work, so if it runs into the garage door, we're gonna need a new garage door. You ready? Go ahead and hit them. Oh yeah. We got brakes. Finally. That's not bad. A lot better than the Mustang, actually. This went a lot smoother than the Mustang did. And all I tried to do was change 2 calipers on the Mustang and the rotors and pads. But we got brakes. Now that we got brakes in the truck, I got a mess to clean up all that brake fluid on the ground. I should really start catching that somehow, you know, so that wasting cat litter and stuff like that. That's what I clean it up with. But anyway, I gotta clean all this up, and I gotta get one of these. That's gonna be in a video soon to take the slop out of the steering. Stay tuned for that one. Main goal is to get a bed liner in that truck. I might do some cheap stuff from Walmart. It should last, and then we can get that onto the truck and finally see most of it put back together. Now the engine should be back next week. I don't have everything to finish the engine, but I'm working on it. But I'm gonna paint the block. We're probably just gonna do it black. I think painting the block black would go best with the way the paint is. But yeah, if you made it this far, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys for the next one.